Hey guys, it's Retro Futurist here. Wanted to go over the Supergirl trailer. It's been a little bit since it's come out and gone over it a couple of times, so I wanted to talk about it. Looks really good. Definitely focuses more on the James Gunniness of everything. I know he's not the one directing it, but he's definitely producing it, and you can tell that definitely in the way it's shot and the characters themselves. It's based off of the Tom King Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow graphic novel. It's a really interesting story. It's basically True Grit in space with Supergirl trying to essentially avenge a girl. Her father was murdered by basically a bunch of cattle rustlers, um, and trying to get justice for this little girl. You see both the little girl and the guy who killed her father in the trailer. Very interesting. It should be cool to see. Supergirl is not Superman, and I've seen a lot of people on the conservative right thinking like, "Oh, this is this is supposed to be Supergirl. She's supposed to be like all the same as Superman." It's not the same character. That's not been the case since since at least the early 2000s. That's been the case. She's a different person. She has a different background, and her origins a lot darker. And you do see it. You see uh, Argos City in the trailer being saved during the destruction of Krypton. So that's pretty interesting to see. But it is different. She's a very different character. She's a bit of a broken character. So I'm hoping that we see a character arc with her that we don't necessarily see with Superman, because Superman is just, truth, justice, the American way. She is a broken character that needs to be brought up to his level. So hoping to see that in the show, in the movie itself. Really cool to see Lobo. I am going to miss Jason Momoa's Aquaman. I think he did a really good job for the role, but it's going to be cool to see him as the guy he was meant to be, which is Lobo. I think he's going to be like a secondary antagonist to Supergirl. It'll be cool to see that in action. Also, I was very interested to see how they're going to do the aliens. In DC, the aliens look like aliens. In this movie, it looks more humanoid, kind of like Star Trek characters with like prosthetic head pieces, and that's your alien. So that'll be interesting to see how they all work that out. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents. It's going to be an interesting sight to see. It'll be even more of an interesting conversation to be had on the ride about this superhero movie, considering how interesting it was with the Superman movie itself. So let me know in the comments anything that you have as far as thoughts are concerned. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.